What is up, Finesse family? Hopefully, you guys are having a great day today. If you're new to the channel, hola, ¿cómo estás? Ni hao. My name is Mrs. B Finesse of Millennial Finesse Mindset. And I am a educational consultant and coach and an accountability coach. And we come here and we have the discussions about accountability, dealing with relationships, dealing with money, health, all those things you need to be accountable for in life. We have those discussions here. And today, you guys already seen the topic. This envy, you envy this backlash that is going on with DJ Envy and these money schemes, frauds, aka whatever you guys want to call them. We're going to definitely discuss who do you guys think is accountable in this situation, right? We're definitely going to discuss that. There was an article that I found about they're searching for a new co-host on the Breakfast Club, and this is in lieu of the things that are going on. So we're definitely going to talk about that. I definitely want you guys to chime in and be involved. You guys know how we do. We're very engaged in the conversations. We're only looking for accountability. We're not looking to blame. We're not looking to choose sides. We ain't got time to do that here. We're looking at the accountability aspect of all things. So as you guys are coming in, make sure you're sharing, because sharing is caring, and hopefully you guys are having a great day. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys that bought the merch. Shout out to you guys for that. If you would like one of the shirts, faithfully innovate, inspire, be naturally effective, seek success every day. That is our catch tag here. That is what finesse stands for. Sorry, guys. You guys can check that out on the website, or you guys can check here in the store. There's a store in here where you guys can get the merch, because you guys always ask me about that, about the merch. So once again, you guys can go to the website, or you can check here. The store should be somewhere in the description. All right. So once again, yeah, guys, this is just crazy. Let me get the article up so you guys can see it. Once again, make sure you guys are liking and sharing. We're back in the building, Finesse family. We're going to go over this stuff. All right. So I know you guys know him, the host of DJ Envy. You guys know DJ Envy, Charlamagne, and Angela Yee, but she already left for her own show. She's not on this game anymore, right? She's not with the guys anymore. Hey, Nate, hopefully you're having a great day today. Shout out to you. Thank you for supporting. Always a day one supporter. And Big Ben's in the building. Shout out to Big Ben. Guys, if you haven't, make sure you guys check Make sure you guys check out the video that I have on my Educate Mrs. B Finesse channel with Big Ben. He talks about insurance. So make sure you guys check that out. That is a good video. It's on the Educate Mrs. B Finesse channel. And on that channel, guys, we talk about all things dealing with financial literacy. Any questions you guys have, you guys can ask that. Once again, I just use the knowledge and wisdom that I have, and I go into topics that will help you guys, especially dealing with anything financial literacy, just things you guys need to know, dealing with finances and all things money, right? So here it is if you guys want to see. And shout out to you guys that have subscribed to that channel. It is growing, which is great because, hey, we always need to know more about financial literacy. So make sure you guys subscribe to that channel and let's get into it, because it looks like it's acting crazy on these parts with StreamYard. So we're going to get straight into this conversation. So here we go, guys. Let me stop sharing that and bring it up. Make sure you guys are sharing, because sharing is caring. And we're going to talk first things first, about this issue. All right. Here we go. So, all right. So here we go. The Breakfast Club searches for new co-host in the midst of DJ Envy drama. So the biggest, I guess you could say, stake in this for me is the accountability part. And when we're talking about money, you guys know there's been such a gamut of different people running money hustles, money schemes. They say, get in now. We start from the bottom. We want to do it together. We got to build our wealth, build our Black Wall Street. They say all these catchphrase key terms to lure in people that don't. I would basically say if you don't have kind of like a basic finance not finance background, but understanding of finances, in which like you bought a house and you bought something of substantial worth or wealth, or you've invested in stocks. If you know basic one-on-one and you've done these things, you kind of can see where scheming and hucka-shucking comes in, right? But if you haven't, you don't, right? So we're talking about actually the issue with DJ Envy's former business partner. His name is Cesar Pina. And but first off, here, this is an article. It says the Breakfast Club is currently guys, let me know. Make sure you put a one in the chat if you guys can hear me well, because it's saying I have like. All right. All right, so it says the Breakfast Club is currently on aggressive hunt for a new morning co-host as the drama regarding DJ Envy's real estate fraud allegations rages on. It says this week, Our Media, which owns the hit morning show, posted a workday job position for a co-host for the program. Since according to the posting, the applicant would ideally have 3 years of radio experience, demo on-air interviews, commentary, and 4-year college degree. And that's the salary. A little over 100,000 to almost 200,000, right? So that's the post that they put up. All right. It says there's been no formal announcement. So this is key. So it says there's been no formal announcement that the New York disc jockey is on. His job is on the line, but they've been looking for an additional member to the Breakfast Club since Angela Yee departed in 2022, right? And it says this hasn't stopped celebrities from chiming in about the Envy issue. It says, I guess this is, who is this? Envy's getting life. This is DJ. Oh, I guess it's Rick Ross is saying this. But anyways, I'm gonna give you the nuts of this, right? And then we're gonna go back into actually what the Cesar guy was saying. I definitely want to know in the comment section, even after the videos, guys, when you're commenting, especially you guys that are watching on the replay, put in the comment section who you think is guilty, who should take accountability. Is it just the Cesar guy who actually, it was his plan, his classes, or is also DJ Envy to blame? Because as of now, I don't believe Envy's charged for anything. But do you believe DJ Envy should be charged with something, or he is just as guilty? Is what I want you to put in the comment section. All right. It says this slide comes shortly after the arrest of Cesar Pina, who was apprehended on Wednesday, October 18th, on charges associated with wire fraud scheming. Following his appearance in the federal court, the 45-year-old was released on $1 million secured bond with electric monitoring. Envy was not charged in the case. All right. So I'm going to bring up some commentaries. You're coming in. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Ni hao. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. We are talking about this DJ Envy issue with wire fraud, and just kind of the basics of what happened, guys, is they were telling people that we're going to build wealth, we're going to do this, and people were supposed to invest money into building up, I believe, a portion of New Jersey. So they were buying these dilapidated homes, and they were saying they're going to flip them. And in the midst of the flip, you, I guess, are buying into the real estate package where you will earn a certain amount of money back every quarter or whatever it is, right? And guys, I was researching this, and there's people that put in like, they allegedly, Envy put in like $500,000. Another guy put in 200,000, and they have, like, I guess, hundreds of people, thousands of people that invested in it. They want their money back now. All right. So what, and it's funny when I ask that, because I know what most of you say, but would you invest in something for feelings, like aspiration? Because I believe a lot of times this is always what they get people with. It's always this aspirational thing. We're going to build together. We're going to grow. But you guys got to realize, if you don't know the base knowledge, and you guys know I tell you this stuff all the time, especially if you go to my financial literacy channel and in education, everything that I learn, that I tell you guys, is from my experience. And I always tell you to go research, go find an advisor, do your due diligence. You always need to do your due diligence on any topic. And that's the teacher educator in me telling you what you need to do. You never just go by face value what people say. Even since I've been doing commentary on here talking on different issues, guys, giving you experts that come on the channel and even giving my perspective on things. I always say, look it up. Don't just go by what I say, because anybody that truly wants the value in something and wants you to truly learn it will always tell you to look it up. Not just say, yeah, listen to me, follow me, do what I say. There's something about that that just is not as disingenuous. So once again, you always want to research it and be open to people that are willing to tell you, listen, I'm not the full expert in this. I'm giving you this information. Make sure you research it on your own. All right. Let's see. Big Ben says, I don't believe MB intended to do any scamming. He made a mistake of getting involved in scurvy with the scurvy dudes. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. But we're going to get into, I have a little clip for you guys, hopefully where it plays correctly. So let me get that up for you guys. And yeah, I'm definitely, I mean, it's just, to me, there's so many different things. You guys, I don't know if you remember about the Tulsa real estate thing where the guy was, he was kind of just trying to push this endeavor to like younger people. I guess you could say millennials, or just people just aspirationally, like, put your money in this. We're going to grow together. We're going to build together, building black wealth. I mean, those are the key catchphrases, if you guys haven't caught on to it this last couple of years, especially since 2020. And the pandemic. Those are just key things that emotionally grab you. But I always tell you guys, especially when we're dealing with accountability anyways, you got to throw your feelings out the door, especially when you want to do anything dealing with money, right? Or if you want to go into anything dealing with like stocks or things that shift up and down. You have to get your feelings in point with that, and you have to use your knowledge. And then wisdom. If you don't have the wisdom, you need to get it from somebody. But don't just emotionally roll with people, because they will literally take you on a ride. And then when things don't work, they will just slip and slide right out, right? So let me get this up. Okay. And this is a clip, guys, of what I think it's like News 4 in New York, their investigation that they've done on this. So once again, if you're just coming in, hola, ¿cómo estás? Ni hao. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Make sure you guys are sharing, and we're going to get to this real quick. All right, so here we go. Let me know if you guys can hear it first. I'm going to play a little bit. Let me know if you hear it.
Start with that News 4 exclusive on the questionable real estate ventures that landed a businessman in.
Okay, can you guys hear that? Okay. Put one in the chat if you guys just heard that, so I can continue. Okay, let's see. Let me know if you guys can hear it well, and I'll keep playing. No. Okay, so let's see. Well, I don't have it playing now because I stopped it. Let me play a little bit of it. I want to make sure you guys can hear it first.
Let's start with that News 4 exclusive on the questionable real estate ventures that landed a businessman in jail. And
okay, did we hear it there? Okay, and Nay says, watching how DJ Envy, oh, let me turn my camera on for a second. Okay, watching how DJ Envy is attempting to distance himself from Cesar smells like it's out. Yeah, and see, that's my thing too. And I love, like, I'm hearing both sides here. So shout out to the chat. You guys are like, we're going all ways on this. My thing, guys, and it's difficult because a lot of times, let's say if you can admit I didn't fully research a person, and then I see like you made an error or mistake, with me, that's easier to digest than somebody that fully just bags all the way out and says, I had nothing to do with it. I don't know what they were doing. Because at some point, especially when you're putting big money in, allegedly Envy put like $500,000 in, at some point unless you just like to waste money, you should have known something was going on when it went bad. And then at that point, that's when you say, as a human being, I made a mistake, I messed up. Yep, guys, I thought the same thing, right? I just think a lot of times people abuse people's want and desire to have money, to have wealth so bad that they use the emotions just to trigger people. And it's just psychology, guys, 101 with advertising. It's all emotional. I know you guys have noticed the different videos or whatever that come up, even on YouTube, on the ads. Like it's really emotional draw. They tell you this story, they take you on this journey with them. It's something you want. They never had it too, and now there's a way you can get it, and I'm the only one that can give it to you, and blah blah blah. My thing is just be honest. If you don't like what I need or you don't need it, fine. I didn't need to work with you, and I hope the best for you. Somebody else can help you, coach you, consult you. But when you want everybody all the time and you'll do anything to get business, to make money, those are the people that fall hard, right? Right? Because you're propping yourself up, that pride. And they said the pride person is very prideful, will fall the hardest. So got to be careful. Okay, good. You guys can hear it? Okay, so here we go. And we're going to commentate on this. So we're going to kind of talk through what we do know.
A popular radio show host under fire. For the first time, we're hearing from Cesar Pina after he pleaded not guilty to federal fraud charges related to the alleged scheme. His business partner, DJ Envy, from the radio show The Breakfast Club, promoted them. Investors.
Okay, guys, so if we go back and see that was
DJ Envy from the.
Okay, so right there, that was a promotion. And they did many things, guys. So once again, just so you guys can know a background, if you don't know about who Envy is, who Cesar is, and all this, allegedly Cesar is like one of these people. I guess he started off in the paint, in the rough, right? That's the wording or whatever. And he kind of built this stuff up, and he started with a little bit of money. And I believe he has a wife and family and everything. And he started buying properties, and then he seen how easy it was, and he started flipping, and he just kept repeating what he was doing, right? And so Envy's whole thing in this was that, you know what, I see, my people, I want them to come up. I want us to have the opportunities that other people don't have. So he said, if Cesar's doing this and I see it's working, I want to go around and teach. So they would do like these business wealth conferences where they would go around and they would just teach people, I guess, about real estate, right? So here we go. Make sure in the comment section, if you're watching on the replay or even now after the video is done, put who is guilty. And do you believe that Envy is just as guilty as Cesar, right? And as you guys see in the title of the video, Envy will bring all things down. It will just terrorize everything and destroy everything for you, right? So let's see.
Radio show The Breakfast Club promoted them. Investors hope to build generational wealth by flipping properties across New Jersey. Instead, they claim they were ripped off of millions of dollars. Now, overnight, Pina went on a rant online, blasting DJ Envy, saying he is not a victim. DJ Envy, it's important to note.
Okay, so basically, let me get that one up. There we go for you. So he's saying that Envy's not a victim, but it's interesting to me because I was looking at past reports, and you guys let me know in the chat if I'm wrong. I seen reports a couple of days ago saying that he was saying that Envy had nothing to do with it. Actually, that was that article that we were looking at. And now I guess he went online. You guys know how they do when people get online. People get online and just they get real cold and they get real bold too when they come online. So that's interesting too, because he was just saying Envy had nothing to do with it. And now he's saying that Envy does know what's going on. All right. So let's get back into that. Let's see.
Has not been charged. And investigative reporter Sarah Wallace starts us off from Franklin Lakes, New Jersey tonight.
Cesar Pina, who has a house here in Franklin Lakes, is out on $1 million bond with electronic monitoring after pleading not guilty to federal charges. He went on a several-minute ramble on YouTube talking.
Okay, guys, so he's on a $1 million bond. $1 million. Good grief. All right, so here we go. And I guess he lives in the area where he was buying all the property, so.
Among other things about DJ Envy. That has just sparked more controversy.
This thing has taken off, at this point I'm Cesar Madoff now, right? And crazy.
That Cesar Pina on a lengthy social media post, often criticizing investors who claim he defrauded them. Pina, who promoted seminars and his real estate prowess on The Breakfast Club, hosted by his business partner, DJ Envy.
No, I just meals. Oh, guys, what happened? I mute myself when the video's playing. Ay, ay, ay. And I was talking, okay, I'm sorry. So let me go back. Basically what I was saying is right here is one of the times that the Cesar guy was on Envy's show. And then in the midst of it, this is not just one time he's came on. I believe he's been on a couple times on Envy's show. And the dichotomy of accountability that I'm shifting now to show you guys is because a lot of people are like, well, you know, Envy's finding out they're guilty or Envy didn't know. But you got to be careful, guys. My whole thing is, even if you do bring somebody on your platform and you realize it is something wrong, I think you can separate it, because you can say they came on my platform, but I wasn't pushing what they said. So it's a difference if somebody comes on a platform talking about what they want to talk about, and you're kind of doing an interview listening. But then when you start the promotional side of it, I back that person. That's when it's different to me, because I think it's okay just to have people come on your platform and freely let them talk or interview them. Right. But I think it changes, it shifts when you start saying, I agree with what they're doing. I am in support of what they're doing. Right. Shout out to you guys. Thank you. I didn't even look over at the screen, so I wasn't even noticing that it's muted. But you guys, that's what I'm talking about. The Finesse family is always there to make sure the show goes so smoothly. So shout out to the Finesse family. You guys are awesome. And as always, I always appreciate you guys' support and everything, you guys. Shout out to you. Thank you. Thank you. Twice as nice. Twice as nice. Hopefully you're having a great day. It is great to see you here. Oh, OG, I literally can look over and see sometimes, because a lot of times I'm not on here for hours doing the stream and stuff. So they're normally like 30 minutes or whatever, kind of in there to the point. So it can be something that you can recycle and watch. But yeah, I can see you guys, because I got like a couple screens up. So, and I looked over, I'm like, oh, I see the red. But yeah, shout out to you, OG. Thank you for that. Let's see. Envy, let's see. Ine says, didn't DJ Envy say they were and see, look at Ine. Ine is really doing the Crime Stoppers investigation here. And that's what I love that you guys are doing. You really got to pay attention. When we're dealing with accountability and we're dealing with trying to shift the narrative and change, we got to pay attention to what we're saying, right? And you're right, Ine. He when things are going great, and I'm gonna be, this is my perspective as far as professionally, as far as just looking at Envy. I really do believe, kind of like Ben was saying at the very, very, very beginning, I think even though we always do things for a reason, we don't just do things to do them, guys. There's always some type of upper hand or something we get out of it. Even if it's a thank you, we do things to get something, right? I think Envy initially, when he started, he probably did. He know he's going to make money, but he wanted other people to make money too, right? But then once again, as they start going and shifting, you know, some people just don't want to tell you when the boat's about to sink. And I really think like he was seeing the boat sink. He just didn't want to really admit the boat was sinking, right? So he just kind of kept playing it off and playing it off. When at that point, when he realized I'm seeing it, he should have spoke up. And so that takes a lot of kahuna sometimes. I mean, us as human beings, naturally, we don't want to say when things are going bad, and we don't want to admit it. We just kind of put on that face and put on that mask, and y'all know how y'all do. Y'all get on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and wherever else y'all on, and you put a smile on and you selfie yourself, and I got this car and I'm out with this person and we living our best life in Dubai. And y'all not being honest, you know what I'm saying? So it's the dichotomy of the human being in social media right now, in the social era, that it's just harder for people to be honest. They don't want the truth of where they're at, the truth of where you at financially, where you at spiritually, where you're at emotionally, relationally. And if you stand on the truth first, then you really can grow as a person. And that's the thing. A lot of people, you guys are like falling and dying, and you guys aren't on any steady ground because you can't be honest with yourself and others. And you got to be okay to be where you at because it's seasonal, right? I mean, let me know in the chat if you think I'm wrong. I mean, but sometimes you need to be in a dry place. You need to not have it. You need to lose the job, lose the relationship, lose the money, right? Because then it shows you how to be responsible, and it also shows you how to handle it when you get to the next level, right? Because there's levels to this stuff, all right? But you guys are gonna have me on a whole tangent here. Yeah, once again, guys, if you want to buy merch, shout out to Nightbot. You guys can check the link here in the channel, or you can go to my website, millennialfinessemindset.com, and you guys can go to the store there and buy merch there. Or if you want services as far as consulting or coaching, as many of you have, go ahead and check that out. You guys can talk to me directly through that. And also too, guys, when you do go to the website, because there are blog posts on all kind of stuff, topics that we talk about on this channel, on my other channel, the financial literacy channel, Educate Mrs. B Finesse, all kind of topics that me as a parent, as a mother, me working with consulting with clients and just talking to you guys. There's all kind of different topics on there. Guys, go check it out. And same when you guys post on these comments, go post on those and write your comments on the blog post there. Because there's a lot, guys. There's stuff about everything you could want to know. Go check that out. Shout out to you guys that already visited there. All right. Also, too, if you guys want to join the channel, you can click the channel membership. All right. Big Ben says Detective Ine. Yeah, the boat singing. We gonna see Big Ben. It's really. I like how they clipped a lot of different things on this TV interview. So let's get back into that TV interview. Here we go, guys.
Is now accused in an alleged widespread real estate scheme that focused on flipping distressed New Jersey properties, many in Patterson. After the I-Team interviewed several investors, Envy went on the air to deny any involvement.
But for anybody to say I was involved, that's totally not true.
Envy's attorney.
Okay, so what do we think about that? I think the way he worded it is very kind of the way he worded it. I think that's kind of how he could get away with that, because I don't believe the hand-in-hand details of trying to scheme people and doing all that. I don't really think that was his intention at the beginning, but I don't know this man, so who knows? People are just evil. But I mean, he has a lot of money already. So in the midst of that, he might not have intended to cahoot. But you guys let me know. What do you guys think? Do you think he intended to do that? Let's keep it going.
Attorney to the I-Team, his client was a victim too, investing $500,000 in a Patterson project with Cesar.
He is a victim, just like the other alleged victims are in connection with the scam.
Okay, so did you guys hear that? DJ Envy actually invested $500,000 into that. I think this is like one of the properties. I don't know if any of you are from Jersey or live in that area, but this is one of them. And basically, they were buying a lot of dilapidated properties that just were just going bad, and they were going to rebuild them apparently. And I guess put people in them, and then the money that they were making off of it, give it back to the investors. But this is one of them. And supposedly, Envy lost, I guess, $500,000, right? So let's finish this up.
Patterson project with Cesar.
He is a victim, just like the other alleged victims are in connection with the scam.
Do we believe he's a victim? What do you guys think as far as the word victim? Do you guys believe that Envy is a victim? Yes or no? Let me know. Big Ben, he's like, shrugging his shoulders. Do we think Cesar is a victim? Because once again, this is why I definitely want to have this conversation, because we're talking about accountability here. You guys know at the very beginning, I showed you the article. I think it's from Hip Hop X or one. Yeah, I think that's the name of the commentary channel or whatever. They said that, let me get that up. I have it up on my laptop. Okay. Basically, that the Breakfast Club was searching for a new co-host in the midst of the DJ Envy drama. And that was the 21st. This is when this article was written. That was the 21st. And I don't know where, I guess it would be iHeartRadio, iHeartMedia, if you guys want to go and check and see what job opportunities they have open and see if they still have this position open, then we know. Once again, his job status, right? I mean, but that's been drama. I don't remember Angela Yee ever being in a drama. Last thing I remember, well, she's had little dramas with all kind of different artists. As far as like her saying things and not saying things at the right time. I think like K. Michelle and some other artists or whatever. We already know Charlamagne's what happened with him. He's been in different issues dealing with a young woman allegedly. And she came out and talked about it. That was a big thing, I think, a year or two ago. And Envy, the last big thing he was involved in was an issue with his wife when he apologized to his wife for cheating with another Instagram model, aka housewife. I don't know. You guys give all these people these names. I don't know. This is y'all world. Y'all love it. But like I said, it's just so many things where Envy was always played kind of like the good guy. Envy always played like the, big brother type thing. Envy was always in the middle. He never really took a side per se. He was always like, Charlamagne was always taking a side. He got beats with everybody, right? He just got mouth diarrhea. He just say what he want to say. And Angela Yee, she kind of said things, but she was kind of a fixture to me. She jumped in, but she didn't have, to me, the power in conversations like Envy and then Charlamagne. But yeah, this one, I don't know. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. We got Twice as Nice saying, no, he is not the victim. Ine says, very suspect. Victim of what? Being caught. And see, that's my thing, the play on the words with his lawyer. And you guys already know how lawyers do. They're going to spin it and twist it and whatever. I think even though it's hard, it's always the best thing to do. The best thing to do is always to get your side out and tell the truth, right? To get your truth out of whatever the matter is. Because if you can get your truth out and say your truth, right? There's no way for anybody to spin it. But, they got publicists and all that stuff. So if you're just coming in, hola, como estas? Ni hao. My name is Mrs. B. Finesse of Millennial Finesse Mindset. And here we faithfully innovate, we inspire, we're naturally effective, and we seek success every day. And we talk accountability here, right? We talk about all kinds of topics dealing with social issues, going right down to ourselves, individually, personally, financially, dealing with our health, and we get down to the accountability part, right? So we're talking right now about this DJ Envy issue. Is he a victim? Is he a co-collaborator in this scheme? His partner, his name is Cesar Pina. He's breaking the silence about his wire fraud charges, and Envy went on his channel to discuss it, and he says that he has no part in it. And I am hearing what the Finesse family here has to say about it, and it looks like it's a census that most people are saying, no, he is not the victim. Big Ben said, put some speak on my name. Put some spec on my name. Hey, Ops, hopefully you're having a great day today. Professor Black Ops says, Envy guilty. Okay, come on, let's go. Let's finish playing this. Let's go. We're gonna go back to the beginning because I think I got some people that just came in here. So let's start it back at the beginning. Here we go.
Exclusive on the question real estate ventures that landed a businessman in jail and a popular radio show host under fire. For the first time, we're hearing from Cesar Pina after he pleaded not guilty to federal fraud charges related to the alleged scheme. His business partner, DJ Envy, from the radio show The Breakfast Club, promoted them. Investors hope to build generational wealth by flipping properties across.
Was it muted now, guys? Because I know I muted myself. Can you guys hear it? Did you guys hear it? Let me know. Oh, okay. I see that you on here that you took it off. Okay. All right, here we go. Yes means you guys can hear me, or it was muted, because I look on my phone too, because my phone is quicker than it does pop up on StreamYard. So, and some of you, it looks like you deleted a comment, so I see that on, but it doesn't delete it on StreamYard, so I have to kind of look back and forth to make sure I see the comments. Okay, it says, okay, good. You guys can hear. Looks like, I know I was thinking the same thing, and Nate says it looks like they're twins. I was thinking the same thing. Like, they kind of favor each other, don't they? Hold on. You know who he favors to me, guys? Big Pun. You guys have a Big Punisher? I can't say no more. They ain't about to get me on no music claim. And they said they look like twins. Okay, good. Everybody can hear? Okay, here we go. My bad. Yeah, now I see that. Like, that's what I'm saying, guys. You don't realize I got all these screens and stuff up, and I'm like doing all this producer stuff in the background. So, like, on my phone, I see you deleted the comment, but on StreamYard, it doesn't delete when you guys delete the comments. All right, so here we go.
Related to the alleged scheme. His business partner, DJ Envy, from the radio show The Breakfast Club, promoted them. Investors hope to build generational wealth by flipping properties across New Jersey. Instead, they claim they were ripped off of millions of dollars. Now, overnight, Pina went on a rant online, blasting DJ Envy, saying he is not a victim. DJ Envy, it's important to note, has not been charged. And investigative reporter Sarah Wallace starts us off from Franklin Lakes, New Jersey tonight.
Cesar Pina, who has a house here in Franklin Lakes, is out on $1 million bond with electronic monitoring after pleading not guilty to federal charges.
You know what, guys? I haven't seen exactly how much he is charged with frauding them. Because if he's got $1 million bond, I'm wondering how much money they actually made on this. Put in the chat. Estimate. How much money do you think that he and Envy made off of this scheme, this Ponzi scheme? Because his bond is $1 million. So we're gonna go back to math now, guys. How much do you guys think the charge is? I don't remember seeing an exact amount, but good grief, if his bond is $1 million, put in the chat the amount you think this whole scheme was. How much money they made off of this? This is crazy.
Charges. He went on a several-minute ramble on YouTube, talking, among other things, about DJ Envy. That has just sparked more controversy.
This thing has like taken off. You know, at this point, I'm Cesar Madoff now, right? And crazy.
That's Cesar Pina on a lengthy social media post, often criticizing investors who claim he defrauded them. Pina, who promoted seminars and his real estate prowess on The Breakfast Club, hosted by his business partner, DJ Envy, is now accused in an alleged widespread real estate scheme that focused on flipping distressed New Jersey properties, many in Paterson. After the I-Team interviewed several investors, Envy went on the air to deny any involvement.
But for anybody to say I was involved, that's totally not true.
Envy's attorney told the I-Team his client was a victim too, investing $500,000 in a Paterson project with Cesar.
Well, I don't think you're a victim, because if you put that much money, you got to either know or not know that you're about to make some money, because people that put big lots of money for something don't mind spending money. And that's any situation. You guys know, especially when I talk about stocks, and if you guys go to my channel, my second channel, Educate Miss B Finesse, or even on this channel, you guys know I've done all kind of topics here. We've talked about real estate, we've talked about stocks, we've talked about will and will preparation with Big Ben, we've talked about crypto, we've talked about all things dealing with health, money with health, how to restore your health, how to stay healthy, relationships, mindset, how to stay focused, how to meet your goals, attain your goals, how to deal with grief, how to deal with things on the job and workplace. We talk about everything here, especially accountability. And when you're given big sums of money, there's no victimization in that. You got it to spend, right? And if you don't have it to spend, please don't put money in stuff that you know you can't lose. I tell you guys that all the time when we talk about stocks. And I hate it when I used to see these gurus and these people come and saying you're going to get rich off of stocks. Everybody that knows and invests in stocks know you don't get rich off of stocks, right? You're not going to get rich because you're putting the bulk of the money in because this is your extra money, the money you have aside, or the money you can spend to lose. You're putting in something that will give you a return, but you have to have it to put it in there, right? So it's not like this. Okay, that's another video that I'll talk about on the education channel. But yeah, so that one, no, that's a big sum of money. So he knew he was going to get some type of return if he put that much in. So let's keep going. Once again, guys, make sure you're liking, make sure you're sharing. We're talking accountability here like we always do. This is the DJ Envy, Cesar Pina, wire fraud charges issue with people getting scammed out of their money. And you guys are going to see a couple of the victims. These people put in big chunks of money. So here we go. But this is his lawyer.
He is a victim, just like the other alleged victims are in connection with the scam.
Everybody's a victim. You know, and even, you know, I understand DJ Envy's attorney, his defense that DJ Envy is a victim. That's the dumbest I've ever heard in my life. Me and him were partners in the real estate seminars. We were partners in a couple real estate transactions. That's it.
Envy's attorney told us today that Pina's comments support Envy's claim of innocence. Quote, in his mea culpa video clip, Cesar Pina admits to taking money from investors without providing any returns and persistently apologizes to those investors, including DJ Envy. Cesar Pina certainly falls on his own sword.
Okay, hold on. Let me get that back up. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. So I want you guys to see that. And we're going to talk about this. Once again, I want you to, I got Anae, she already put in 4 million. I want you guys to tell me in the chat how much you think this overall scheme, how much money that they made off of this, Pina and Envy. And then we're going to talk about this where it says Envy fell on his sword. So once again, if you guys are just coming in, shout out to you. Como estas? Ni hao. Hopefully you guys are having a great day today. Hopefully you guys are having a great day today, guys. You guys already know what we do here. We talk accountability, and we are having that conversation right now. Okay. And shout out to you guys on the last stream. Because you guys know, once again, if you guys don't see me on this channel, posting a lot of the streams and videos, make sure you're checking out the Educate Mrs. B Finesse channel, the financial literacy channel. I am there posting a lot of videos. You guys have a lot of questions and you guys have a lot of topics that you want me to discuss. So I am making videos there. Make sure you guys are checking those out, sharing them. They're, you know, short and to the point, 8-minute to 10-minute videos, clips about all topics financial literacy. And shout out to you guys on the last stream that I did. That super chat at Big Ben and JT Rings, BGH. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys that supported the channel and those of you supported by sharing and liking. Okay, so let's look at this again right here. So those of you just came in, como estas, ni hao, bonjour. Hopefully you're having a great day today. My name is Mrs. B Finesse of Millennial Finesse Mindset. Make sure you guys check out the website so you can know more about our mission, what we do, our business, and our culture. All right. It says in this mea culpa a video clip, Cesar Pina, who is at one point refers to himself as Cesar Madoff, and I said that was a bad look. He should not have said that. Admits to taking money from investors without providing any returns, and persistently apologizes to the investors. And then including DJ Envy. Cesar Pina certainly falls on his own sword, right? But like we were saying before, especially with Envy, he would have just been so much smoother and easier because even though Envy has been publicly dealt with by the court of opinion, especially dealing with his wife, and you know that's a big one. People do not play with dealing with people's wives and cheating and all that, especially when you're in a marriage with somebody, the court of opinion. He still has this kind of air and persona to him that people trust Envy. He's kind of got this good guy kind of persona. And he's easy to be believed because the way he carries himself. He doesn't really argue, he doesn't really yell too much. He's just kind of that mediator, right? And so just that whole persona, plays a whole role in how this was done, right? Let's see what you guys are saying. It says, in a partnership, I do believe one can do things without the other person knowing. But in this case, I just think envy knows. Yes, twice as nice. I definitely would have to concur. I know when we're dealing with partnerships and corporations, legally, you're not supposed to make moves till everybody in the corporation knows and they have to sign off on it. I mean, even the littlest thing like bank issues, statements, getting checks, everybody has to sign for it, and everybody has to know when we're dealing with, like, if it's a corporation or a group of people that come together for business. Now, individual, when you're solely by yourself, like me and my business, no, I am CEO. I am the one who makes all the choices, so I don't have to meet with anybody and rectify and make the choices and decisions. I make them, right? But yeah, twice as nice. I would have to concur. All right, so let's get into some more of the video.
To those investors, including DJ Envy, Cesar Pina certainly falls on his own sword.
Even though now I'm going through some that I got to deal with, and I'm a man first. So whatever I am responsible for, I am responsible for. And if I hurt anybody in any way, made their life difficult, I apologize.
Okay, do we think that's enough? He said he's a man first, but this apology, do you guys think this is a good start? And that's enough, because he said, if I did anything to hurt anybody, anything to harm anybody, public or court opinion, let me know. And I definitely want you to put that in the chat, the comment section after the video. Do you think him starting off with this is enough that we can see that he's trying to change and he's trying to fix it? Is what I want to know. Okay, let's keep watching.
Cesar's response infuriated many investors, including Andre Ransom, who bought in for $200,000.
Ay, Dios míos. Gosh, guys, I turn it off guys, when it's playing, and I always think I'm turning it back on, and I didn't. Ay, Dios míos. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. So I'm going to repeat what I said. Oh, it was so good what I just said. Okay, let me go back. Let me just get back into the chat first. I love you guys. First off, let me let you know that. Twice as nice says not a sincere apology. I'll have to concur. Okay, shout out to Big Ben. Thank you, Big Ben, for the support. Super sticker, $19.99. I really appreciate that, Big Ben. I really appreciate that you are seeing what I'm doing here has some type of value to you, that you put something behind. Just no comment, just the love. And thank you, Big Ben. I appreciate that. So let me retract, what I said. Basically, what I was saying is, okay, this guy put in $200,000, right? That's almost $250,000, right? My thing is, for you to put that much money in, if you didn't have wisdom to know, okay, when I'm putting this money in, I might lose it, and it's okay, you shouldn't have put that much money, right? And I always tell you guys this. You guys know on my past videos where I've talked about money, wealth, investing on this channel. When I've talked about that on my other channel, my second channel, Educate Miss Be Finesse. When I talk about anything when we're dealing with money, right? I tell you guys that if it's something where you can't lose it, don't invest it. Because with investments, it's not promised you're going to get your whole return back or any of the money back. So it has to be something that you are okay to lose or willing to lose. That's why it's called an investment. And the simple fact that a lot of people do things on emotion makes a lot of people go into things as a risk all the time, right? You have to have a mindset when you're dealing with investing in something that I need to understand what the return is and be willing to lose if I have to lose. And that's basically what I was saying. And whoever this guy is, I said, he kind of to me gives off this vibe that maybe he is somebody to know in the business. I don't know him. You guys might know him. Let me know. If you're on the East Coast and you know who this guy is, I'm going to go back and play the video a little bit so we can kind of let the announcer or whoever the commentator is explaining him. But he, to me, I feel like he maybe is connected to envy and Cesar in some type of way where he emotionally was like, let me go all in because I know this is going to bring out some money. But you guys let me know what you think. Do you believe that this guy emotionally went in and thought he was going to get a return and deserves it? Or do you guys think he went in saying, you know what, if we dump some money in, then we're going to get a lot of, what's a nice word I can say? We're going to get a lot of people. I'll just say people. We're going to get a lot of people that are going to see we put money in and they're going to put money in and we're just going to get them and scam them. It's in the Ponzi scheme world, it's called a pump and dump. In cryptocurrency, because a lot of y'all got played with that, it's called pump and dump, right? In dealing with stocks and things, it's called pump and dump. Is when people put big amounts of money in something to stir a frenzy to get everybody to get in while the price goes up. And that's another thing, and I talk about this too. Don't just go into things when you see the price goes up. That's when you lose it. You always want to go when you see you can get a deal on the price, right? So once again, let's see what they're talking. Hey, Arthur, hopefully you're having a great day. Shout out to you. Thanks for being here. Let's see. All right, here we go, guys.
And is suing Pina. Several lawsuits have been filed against both Cesar and Envy.
Okay, let me
Give people back their money and stop playing with people's lives.
hold on. Let me go back.
He says in for $200,000 and is
Does
suing
anybody
Pina.
know
Do I
this guy?
hurt anybody anyway?
Does anybody know the guy that's about to come up? Do you guys know him? Let me know if you do.
Their lives difficult. I apologize.
Cesar's response infuriated many investors, including Andre Ransom, who bought in for $200,000 and is suing Pina. Several lawsuits have been filed against both Cesar and Envy.
Give people back their money and stop playing with people's lives.
He says, like so many, he invested because of Envy's seeming approval of Cesar.
There's so many layers to why Envy was covering up and covert with the operation. It's obvious.
Jose Rodriguez, who invested in the real estate platform Flip to Dow with Cesar and Envy, says he flagged Envy last summer through text.
Okay, guys. So this is I don't know if this is the same thing or this is a different endeavor, but hold on. It's called, let me get it up for you guys. Flip to, hold on, I'm trying to find, there we go. This is another one. It Flip to Dow, the world's first blockchain-based real estate investment DOA backed by real estate assets.
Cesar and Envy says he flagged Envy last summer through texts that there were financial issues.
As of August of 2022, Envy knew that there was something going on with Cesar not paying back his investors. So for him to
Okay, so this guy, we got some proof here. First person knowledge. He said in August of 2022, that was a year ago and some months. This guy here says, who invested also, that Envy knew. All right, let me replay that so we can put that in the docket. Here we go. There we go.
Cesar.
There's so many layers to why Envy was covering up and covert with the operation. It's obvious.
Jose Rodriguez, who invested in the real estate platform Flip to Dow with Cesar and Envy, says he flagged Envy last summer through texts that there were financial issues.
as of August of 2022, Envy knew that there was something going on with Cesar not paying back his investors. So for him to say that he didn't know that Cesar was up to something, it's a lie.
Envy has not been charged criminally. His attorney now seeking to have all of the lawsuits against him dismissed. From Franklin Lake.
Once again, do you guys believe that Envy should be charged? Hey, those meals, my goodness, man. I'm trying to mute the background, guys, so you guys can hear the video. And I always forget to look over, make sure I'm mute. But anyways, what I ask you guys is I want you to put in the comment section after the video, do you guys think Envy is a co-conspirator? Do you believe he should be charged to guilty because he is not criminally charged at all, right? But he's still getting charged on the civil side. Do you think he should not be charged in these lawsuits with Cesar? Or do you think he's just accountable as Cesar? Is what I want to know in the comment section after the video. So after the video, put that in so those that rewatch this video, guys, they can see the comment section, they can see your opinion, and they also can take part in the comment section, guys. So once again, shout out to you guys that came through. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. Make sure that you guys are checking out the Educate Miss B Finesse channel. I'm dropping a lot of gems there, guys, because I mean, that's one thing you need, guys. Listen, if you don't have health, you don't have wealth. It's so important. But when you do have wealth, guys, you have to have some sense of knowledge of what to do with the wealth, ideas of how to spend the wealth, and also just wisdom with wealth, right? Because there's some things we just don't know what we don't know. A lot of times, and most times, our parents and teachers things, they didn't know what to do with money when they got it. They just stuffed it under the pillowcase. I mean, there's different situations where you should stash and save money for a specific thing, a time, a purpose. But there's so many layers to it. And so I'm the type of person dealing with financial literacy. I like to speak on the things I know, and then I like to get educated on what I don't know. So those things I like to get to you guys and give you information about it, right? So make sure you guys go here, subscribe to that channel if you haven't yet. It's called Educate Mrs. B Finesse. There's topics on all kind of different things they're dealing with: real estate, wills, passive income, stocks, how to what to do with your money, how to save it, so much stuff. And there's going to be much more there. I really enjoy doing this commentary too on this second channel because it is so important, right? And it's not just about gaining money for wealth, guys. Listen, the money that you get should be something beneficial for you and others, right? So this is the issue when people amass wealth. They're so selfish that they get it for themselves. But this is more of like legacy, right? Financial literacy for your legacy, and the people around you that you love and care about, right? Because it's so important. You don't want to be robbing Peter to pay Paul, right? You want to learn what you need to learn, and you just don't know what you don't know. It's some things you might know, but you might not be doing it well, right? Or you might not be knowing all the options for it. So once again, guys, hopefully you enjoy the conversation. Shout out to you guys. Make sure you comment after the video. Make sure you go to my website, look at the blog post there, comment on those that I have written there. And hopefully you guys have a great day. I enjoyed the stream, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it too today. All right, guys. So once again, thank you guys for watching, liking, sharing. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And shout out to you guys. And also too, shout out to Big Ben. Thank you so much for the super sticker. That's hard to say. Say that 3 times without stuttering, right? Thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate that you like the content. It means something to you and you support it this way. I really appreciate it. All right, guys. Have a good day. I'll talk to you later.